What does it look? How does it look politically for William Ruto that during his administration is when those gains are being
politically, many people will take advantage of maybe the situation that is in at hand today, and maybe run with it and talk much about it. But there are facts that come before it. And when you discuss it, one thing I love is that at times when you discuss with a human being and more Kenyans, there could be a reaction, but within some few days they will think and find out truly whatever the president of the government is saying has some sense. Because one is we got free education in 2002. That's more than 20 years ago. Population has increased to where we are today. It means how we manage, the government was able to pay school fees or to give free education then might not be guaranteed today, because today we have a big number, yet we still do not have a big budget for it. If you even check the budget for education for 2025, 2026, the government has budgeted 702 billion. Previous year, it was around 500 and something billion. So despite that increment, the government cannot still cap the population that is there. So we must be well fastened by the population that has increased so that we do not assume that the government is going against it, because we have a better budget than the one that it was there before, and still it is not sustainable. So unless Kenyans go much deeper into their pockets so that we are able to run with those kind of services. Why? Because commodities have also increased prices, like services that are being offered in school materials, salaries of teachers have also gone high. So it makes the budget of Ministry of Education to go high. So sustaining free education means there must be an increase of certain amount of tax going forward so that the government can be able to keep the scale going forward. Because today, the government has increased to employ 76,000 teachers, and it has a target of employing almost 100,000 by the end of the year. That's a big budget in the Ministry of Education. So it means you cannot just assume that the ones for paying the free education will be sustainable. Why did the government choose maybe to employ more teachers, and maybe we're in this kind of crisis today? Because if you give also free education and you do not have teachers, we will be also discussing that the government has not employed teachers to educate the people that are around. So the government must balance both, whereby you have enough teachers and see also whatever you can do with their school fees. Again, you'll also realize that the government has become courageous to speak about it. We've been in situations of government that hide so that they keep the politicalness that you're asking me sweet to the common mwananchi. But we have a government today that is courageous enough to face and be honest about it, that despite any political pain that is going to be there, we have to discuss with Kenyans the truth so that we build this country together. You know, remember President has been saying, it is all of us to build this country. Let us take bitter decision if we are not even famous politically, so that we are able to help our country. If we continue blackmailing Kenyans and maybe putting on a face that looks to give confidence, yet behind we know whatever is happening, then we'll be leaders who are not giving the right decisions. And lastly, I want to encourage the Minister of Education and probably members of Parliament who are doing budget and the government at large is, we've seen situations whereby governors are launching bursaries of over 600 million in a county. We've seen members of Parliament giving out bursaries of over 50 million in the CDF budget. We've also seen MCS under the county government. We would really want to request these leaders that despite the fact fame you want to make to mwananchi that you are the one who has given out the bursary, if all this money was consolidated, that amount that goes to bursary in county be given by the national government, the ones in the CDF be given by the national government, we're able to consolidate all this fund and give a fully free education, if not solve to some level.
And